Hi, y'all. It's Dan Arry. Welcome to Windshield Time. It is Thursday, approximately 4:30 p.m. on December 12th, and tomorrow is Friday the 13th, I realized.
Oh, it's Friday the 13th?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All this time I thought it was like 5 p.m. and I've been an hour or so off. All right. Well, welcome to Windshield Time, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. This podcast is a non-technical, fun, informative way to learn about money, Bitcoin, blockchains, digital assets, and crypto for busy parents and working folks who are curious about these new technologies. Dave, myself, and our guests talk about these evolutionary systems of money and what they do. Because what part of your life does money not touch? Amen. This podcast is not financial advice, and your reactions are your total and complete and absolute responsibility. Thanks again, and enjoy the show.
Thanks for doing the reading.
Amen.
So I'm Dave. I'm your co-host.
I'm Arry, your other co-host.
I go by Luggage Donkey on Twitter.
I need a new name, but I'm at Arry in Seattle. I don't think it's ever going to change.
I'm gonna bet that it's never gonna change. That's what I was gonna say. So there's been a lot going on lately. You've been down Olympia once, and then you were at a conference all day today. Again, today's Thursday, December 12th.
Yeah.
And then we had the Defy Ventures, and then we had the last and final WTI happy hour. So lots been going on. And so a little bit of changes for the scheduling I think we're going to be doing for the rest of the year maybe.
Yeah, the holiday seasons are here, and we really want to encourage everyone to spend that quality time with family and friends. Of course, we'd love for you to spend time with us each and every week, twice a week. But we think there's a lot of content that's already been out there, so we want to give you a bit of time to kind of catch up. And then we'll continue to produce shows, but we're going to slow down the pace so that we can also enjoy our time with our friends and family into this holiday season for whatever holiday that you celebrate or don't celebrate. We do want to make sure that we're taking time to recognize the end of 2019 as we head into the new year 2020. Oh my God, I can't believe it's already happening. And that's it. We're slowing down one show a week.
So having said that, the next show that's going to get released sometime in the next few days to a week is going to be the Charles Hoskinson interview that we did.
Oh, man.
And he is either founder or co-founder of Cardano.
He's the CEO and founder of Cardano, and he's also, formerly known as the CEO and co-founder for Ethereum. And so he has just a wonderful track record of really great execution.
Yeah, so that'll be the next show that comes out in the next week or so. And then what I'm going to try to do is give a little bit more of a preview to the next show that's going to come in every show. I think that'll create a better little kind of like connection and flow.
Yeah.
In another bit of news, we got our occasional co-host, Matty Case, and he uploaded his first YouTube content to our brand channel.
Thank you, Matt Case.
Yeah,
he's known
at
as
Matthew Ryan Case on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yep. Well, if you look him up as Matty Sats, M-A-T-T-Y, space S-A-T-S, I think that also comes up in the search function.
Oh, okay.
Twitter search isn't like super great, but it's good enough.
Well, I think as a community, we want to make sure that we're giving support to each other. And so, as the blockchain technology investing community, Matt Case has given a lot of love and support to this community.
A lot of his free time has been donated, to a lot of different projects around here. Not projects, but, events and stuff going on.
His time
and
his
does all kinds of his own content all the time on his own. So we're doing a little team up with him.
And we also want to make sure that we recognize his talents that he does in his day job. So if you ever get a chance, one of my favorite radio channels is 95.7 The Jet.
Seattle's best variety, 80s and more.
If you're a late millennial or, early to regular Gen X.
If you love 80s music, man.
Man, it just really hits the sweet spot. So they do a really great job, and really, really, it's great always to hear Matt Case on the radio as I drive up and down all the different highways, going to all the different cities. Yeah.
He's on middays, again on 95.7 The Jet, somewhere around like maybe 9 or 10 a.m. to around 3 p.m. Yeah, every day, so Monday through Friday. Really easy to catch him. And also on that note, we're trying to reach 101 subscribers to our YouTube channel by the end of the year so that we can get a customized URL. There's a whole bunch of friction and rules that YouTube has put in place, so they're not giving away custom URLs willy-nilly anymore. You have to cross a certain amount of time, and you have to have a certain number of subscribers, all that stuff before they'll give you a custom URL. So we're already behind, so we need to have 101 by the end of the year. It's the middle of the month. We should be at 50 and a half subscribers, and we're not at 50.5. We're like at 17.
So if you want to give us a holiday present, give us a subscribe. We'll also enter you into a contest for a free ledger.
Ledger Nano S.
Give us a shout, rate, review, subscribe, and share, in addition to subscribing to our YouTube channel.
And again, YouTube's privacy issues, you have to make it so that people know that you subscribed, so that we get a note saying that Jane or John subscribed to your channel. Otherwise, it won't show up.
So leave us a comment and give us a shout. Air hearts, professional side hugs, all accepted. In addition to Bitcoin.
Okay, let's do a little bit of Satoshi math.
Yeah, what's the price of Bitcoin at as we head into the weekend?
Yeah, so it's the new joke again, which is that Bitcoin is the new stable coin, or Bitcoin is the stable coin again. We're hanging out in the low 7,000s.
Not bad.
$7,195 is the quote I got a little while ago. And so if you decimalize that into 8 places, you divide one dirty US fiat dollar by 0.00007195.
And to get the number of Satoshis in $1, you get
13,898 sats per dirty US fiat dollar.
Bonus Satoshis for every Bitcoin.
Yep. When we cross over $10,000 per Bitcoin, then the number of Satoshis is going to go down dramatically, less than 10,000 sats per dollar.
So for those that don't know, 1 Satoshi is the smallest denomination of Bitcoin. And
it is 100 million of them in 1 Bitcoin.
And so to do this math, this is what we're trying to showcase, because the math is really, really funny. And so to find the number of Satoshis in $1 US, this is the calculation that we do.
Yes, it is. So we're still planning on going to Miami for the National Bitcoin Conference. We still have to make arrangements for that, and that's in January. Information on that will be on the show notes.
One quick note, before the National Bitcoin Conference in Miami, we also have the Coin Me guys. So one of our sponsors will be hosting a webinar on January 7th at 11 a.m.
I actually registered for that today. Yep.
Yeah, and actually, I just heard word that there's going to be a bunch of things that change up on January 7th for this Coin Me webinar. And so as I get more details, I'll let you guys know about it, but there's going to be a big partnership announced, and some big things are in the works apparently. And so will be very interesting to see what happens. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. January 7th, 11 a.m. Coin
2020.
Me. Yeah, 2020. Coin Me is hosting a webinar, but the details on that are going to get very interesting. So definitely RSVP, and I'll be sure to let you know as soon as I'm allowed to say anything.
Got to get the word out on that. That's less than a month out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks to them for being sponsors, of course.
Yep. One of the best cash to Bitcoin on-ramps. They have ATM kiosks with their partnership with Coinstar. There's over, 26,000, I think, Coinstar machines around. And so they'll be onboarding new machines. They just recently announced Dallas, 90 new machines. So welcome,
Mark
Dallas,
Cuban,
to the world of Bitcoin.
Mark Cuban, if you're out there, I was actually tweeting with him today, and told him to go to the grocery store and buy some Bitcoin with cash.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful part about Twitter, is that literally all these people are 1 degree separated, and maybe they'll still ignore you because they get millions of tweets sent to them every day, but it's just kind of a funny feeling that all these people are literally a few keystrokes away, 1 degree separated. And so, I told him to go buy some Bitcoin. He's kind of a skeptic, he's a big skeptic about Bitcoin right now. And so a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon to try and convince him otherwise.
Well, if he can throw like $100 into Bitcoin, I think he'll be happy about that eventually. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not an investment advisor at all.
Oh, and also he's on TikTok too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
I'll
found
have
him
to
on
check
TikTok.
that out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks to our other sponsor, the WTIA, the Washington Technology Industry Association. I just spent the day with them and the Tech Alliance learning about the world of AI and policy. So that was just fascinating. There's a lot of parallels between the world of artificial intelligence, AI, and also blockchain. And so we have a lot of takeaways on ways that we can build that partnership. And what else?
We'll go ahead and close it out with disclaimers from, again, Matty Case, and we'll call it a show for now.
Cool. So, again, 1 show a week to the end of the year until we start season 2.
We'll see how it goes.
Unless Day gets really, really motivated.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. And together we rise.
Review, subscribe, share. Be nice, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right. This here's Dewey Newcomb from ABC Rentals, and I'm from Alabama. And none of the statements here or the opinions expressed on this here podcast by the guests or its hosts are to be taken as financial or legal or even psychological or dietary advice or a solicitation of any kind, all right? To participate in a conservative or even a risky or speculative financial instrument that may or may not require accredited investor status as defined by either the Securities and Exchange Commission, you know, the SEC, and I ain't talking college football, Roll Tide, independent thought and rational thinking from the laws of humanity. I don't even know what that means, but whatever. By listening, you acknowledge that the hosts, Arry and Day, and their guests are not financial advisors. No. Matter of fact, they're not even legal scholars of any kind. They're just humans. They're not even sentient intergalactic alien life forms. All statements made in this podcast by any living or dead or unborn or zombie or robotic entity in the past, present, or future of this space-time continuum of the known universe are purely ironic and coincidental, and that's just freaky weird. Moments of sarcasm, sadness, education, glee, entertainment, or any other emotion found in this here podcast are fully your all responsibility, all right, and your own reaction. So you gotta deal with that on your own. Mature adult discretion is strongly advised, y'all. Thank you for listening.
Oh no, do not stop my flow. I've been since I was 11 years old. Hey! Oh no, do not stop my flow. Hey! Mic is hot.
Sticky.
It's leftover adhesive residue from the tape that I used to secure down the cables for the microphone.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, do not stop my flow.
Did you do Bitcoin price already?
Yes. I asked him a while ago. He said it's an attaché. Is that the same thing as like a briefcase?
GPS says 20 minutes. That way she knows.
Yeah, totally. All good.
Okay. All right. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. No problem. Talk to you later.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.